And in the latest from the Japan plane fire, an investigation is underway to determine what led to the fiery crash between a Japan Airlines jet and a Coast Guard plane at Tokyo's airport. 5 people were killed on the Coast Guard plane and all 379 people on the passenger plane survived the collision. Now, this is the moment when the fiery crash took place. The Japan Airlines bus A350 burst into flames as soon as it landed and collided with the Coast Guard plane. There were 6 people on board the Coast Guard plane and 5 have been killed. The pilot managed to evacuate and he has reportedly suffered serious injuries. The Coast Guard plane was supposed to help with earthquake rescue and relief operations, and Prime Minister Fumio Kishida has expressed condolences on the deaths.
These people had carried out their jobs with a strong sense of duty and responsibility for the disaster-stricken areas and victims. This is a very unfortunate incident, and I would like to offer my sincere condolences while expressing my respect and gratitude for the sense of duty.
On the other hand, all 379 passengers and crew of the passenger plane were able to escape in time. And experts say that a flawless evacuation and new technology played a large part in their survival.
In an evacuation, ideally you want all of the exits open, you want all of the slides to deploy normally, you want everyone to get down the slides rapidly. It appears to me that door was not used in the evacuation, so that's even more remarkable.
While there are visuals showing panic inside the plane, seconds before the collision, passengers could be heard shouting as the evacuation was announced.
At landing, I felt strong shaking. And when I looked at the window, I saw sparks flying and burning. And when the plane stopped, in less than 1 minute, the cabin was full of smoke. Then, the cabin attendant led us, and we escaped via the slide.
Officials are now investigating what communication took place between the passenger plane and air traffic control at the airport. And the airport was closed for several hours after this incident. It is one of the 2 main airports serving the Japanese capital. And this crash happened during the New Year holidays, one of the busiest periods for travel in Japan. And for more on this, we spoke with our correspondent Chris Gilbert from Tokyo. Take a look at what he had to say.
Yeah, so the Japan Transport Safety Board is immediately beginning its investigation. It actually began with Japan Airlines, the company itself. Immediately after the evacuations took place, one has to feel for the 12 crew on board who effectively saved everyone's life on that plane under extreme circumstances, and then had to go straight into interviews with company execs and investigators while they were still reeling from that. But the Japan Transport Safety Board is being joined by experts from the UK and by France for a thorough investigation into a number of factors. Japan Airlines says that it had permission to land and that the landing of that passenger plane was normal, but questions still remain about how it came into contact with the Coast Guard plane. Experts are saying due to the nature of the incident, radar evidence, the black box witness reports, physical evidence is all readily available. So it should be a relatively easier subjective, but a relatively straightforward forensic job due to the amount of evidence which is available to investigators. But still, so many questions remain at this point about what exactly happened to cause this incident, which tragically took 5 lives.